Thanks. You too. Let's do this thing. Have to start with the goat donut, the blueberry cake donut. Gotta go with the original as well. This is one of my all-time favorites, the cake batter donut. I think this has the most calories of all the donuts in this. Three down so far. Feeling good, so we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna go with another classic. This is the raspberry-filled jelly donut. I think I'm gonna do one more for now, and that's gonna be this chocolate glazed cream-filled donut. So that's half the dozen. We're gonna save the other half for later. I think I need to go burn off some of these calories. Not the best conditions for light running, but we have to burn these calories off, so no other choice. I made it to the end point of the trail, which is Audubon Park. I'm far behind my normal pace, I guess due to the wind and rain, as well as my large amount of fried dough that's sitting in my belly right now. I feel a mix between numbness and death. I'm almost 12 miles in, and I just have to go back home now. So I'm gonna do that. And that's it. We finished. It was probably the toughest ride that I've ever had. Yeah, but we need to get home, so we're gonna do that. Okay, before I do anything else, I definitely need to get cleaned up and then get back to work. It's currently about 11 a.m. and I'm not in the mood whatsoever for donuts, but we're just gonna try and see if we can put the rest of these away. Here we go. I tried to eat most of the higher calorie dense donuts before my bike ride and save these lighter ones for now, and that was definitely a good idea. And we saved the best for last. Started with a blueberry cake donut, and I'm going to finish with it. So let's get this over with. There we go. We are finished with the donuts. I have no idea how I'm going to eat more as the day goes on, but I'm going to definitely take another break, and we'll be back in a little bit for some lunch. It's about 1:30, and it's time to have some lunch. I went and got a pizza from Domino's, and I'm gonna see how much of it I can eat before I can't anymore. Also, to add some calorie density, I did get some ranch dressing as well to bump up the calories. So we're gonna see how far this takes us. Here we go. This is definitely a lot easier to eat right now than the donuts were. The flavor fatigue was really kicking in, but this tastes amazing. Only 2 slices in, and I definitely feel the fullness factor, and I'm not very hungry, but I think I can squeeze in a little bit more, so I'm gonna keep going. I can probably only manage one more right now before I need to take another break, but let's get it. So that is half of the pizza so far. I couldn't eat any more if I tried at the moment. So I'm gonna take another break. I do need to get moving around, but it's raining outside, so I'll have to get creative. And I do have some sweet stuff lined up for later. So I'm gonna save this to maybe supplement so that I have a contrast of flavors. But I'll be back in a bit. So it's just about 5 p.m. I'm back with half of the pizza. And the idea that I have right now is to try to get this down. I don't know if I can finish it. Really not in the mood for any more pizza. So I'm going to add in these cookies that I really like to try to balance out the flavors and see how much more food I can get down before the day ends. Getting there. These cookies are perfect. I love the coconut and the chocolate and caramel. It just melds together perfectly. These are my favorite cookies, so I think this is just what I'm gonna need. Yes, the sweetness kicking in. Just what I need to balance out this savory pizza. 2 slices of pizza left. This is like the fullest I've ever been. I have no desire to eat anything. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna go ahead and try this one at a time and see if I can do it. I saved the smallest slice for last. I'm gonna try my hardest. It might take me a few minutes to get it down, but I'm gonna try and finish this pizza off. Finally, the pizza is gone. That was insanely difficult for me. I don't feel well at all, but I do need to keep moving if I want to get anything else in my system. I'll try to eat one more of these cookies before I go take another break. That was actually really good. I'm going to do one more since I'm just in the mood, and then I'll have to come back to these later. I'll have to come back to all of this later. This should be the home stretch. I mean, I do have quite a bit left to eat, but I'm just gonna go as much as I can before the day is over. So, be back in a bit. Well, this is it. This is my last stand. It's about 7:40 and I haven't exercised between my last eating session and now. But this is the last set of food that I had to try and eat today. So what I'm gonna do is eat what I can. I definitely won't be able to finish either of these, but I'm going to take down what I can and calculate it all up and get a final calorie count. But I've already said it a dozen times today, but I am no longer hungry and have no desire to eat anything. But I'll see how long these flavors can keep me going. So let's get this thing started. It's cookie time. This is the Tonight Dough, which is my favorite flavor of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Unfortunately, I'm not too excited to eat it this time. That's okay because I'll have some to save for later, whatever I can't finish. This still tastes really good and I'm really full, so that's saying a lot. This is a great flavor of ice cream. I am glad I saved these for last today because I think these are the best things that I've eaten all day today. I knew it wouldn't take long, but I'm definitely nearing my capacity. If I knew I could finish both of these things, then I would probably push through, but knowing that that's not even possible, I'm not gonna try to overdo it because I don't wanna harm myself, and I wanna be able to recover fairly quickly from a day like this. So I'm gonna take a few more bites, and then I'm probably gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. I finished a little more than half of the cookies, and it looks to be about half of this pint. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh that out so I can get you the final calorie numbers. I started about 8 a.m. this morning, and it's near 8 p.m. right now, so this challenge took about 12 hours, and I ate that many calories. So it was harder than I imagined. I don't know if I'd ever do something like this again, but that might be my stomach talking right now. It was quite interesting. It was cool to get the amount of exercise in that I did today, but it definitely was not a pleasant feeling trying to force that much food into my body. But it's something I was always curious about, and I'm glad I now know. Anyway, thanks for following along. See you next time.